Hey guys, Mark Ferrasci with Protect Dog Training, and I've got Buddy out today. And yesterday we did a real rough, real loose type of a demo showing you some of the things he was doing. He's bouncing all over the place, a lot of high drive, as normal with a puppy. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start talking about what I said earlier this morning was static. Okay, let's call it more appropriate to call it isolating behaviors. And we do this with drills, things that we do again and again and again that create and isolate the behaviors to be to the criteria, to the excellence that we want. Buddy's got a horse on his brain. Good. So what I'm using now is my straight line. Remember, we use a building, we use a fence line, a building line. You can even use a curb. And we're going to teach the dog to back up. He already knows it. So all we're doing is we're setting this into a drill. OPA, back. And now he's got this outside edge so he can't spin out, right? And we do this again and again and again. And this is one piece in the puzzle that we can put in. Ready? Back. Yes, good boy. Okay? So my food's in my hand. He knows that. And look at the behaviors we've got. He's looking up at me. I've got the food out here. I've already created this behavior because I've asked him to look at me and to stay looking at me. We got a horse over here. Nope. Good. Nope. Up, yeah. Good, good. Back. Yes. Good boy. Good. Good boy. That's our boy. Good. Back. Yes. Good boy. Good. All right, so that's one behavior. One way of isolating, right? Now we're going to talk about the other one I showed you yesterday, buddy. This is the ball, and I'm isolating the spinning, right? So I spin. Good. I might do it a couple times. Good. Yes, good. And then into our release, right? Again, patterns of 2s and 3s. So I'll do these things a couple, 2, 3 times, and then I'll flow to the next one. And I'll weave it all together. So let's show you that happening. Out. Good. Up, yeah. There's another one, right? Another behavior to isolate, right? Which is left hand turn into backing up. Left hand turn into backing up. And I can put it in where I start to curve in. Good, good, yes, good. Where you start to get the behavior and then you give him his reward and you mark it, right? Good boy, good. Buddy, out, good. So I guess what I'm trying to accent is that drills are very important. And we isolate behaviors by creating these little drills. OPA, you notice how he just did that. I don't have a specific flip finish yet. I will as time goes along, but I'm leading into the behavior real loose. OPA, with food and with luring. And then I can put pressure on him later as I get going and I decide I'm going to isolate that behavior. So let's show you another one. We started working on this one. I'm going to show it to you now. It starts here. Pas bouger. I'm going to get rid of the ball. Done. And I always say done when I'm over with. I'm out in front. I'm going to load both hands. And believe me, the dog gets used to this. I see. He knows it's there. Nope. I see. Pas bouger. Buddy. Here. And then right away, look where my hand's at. I lured right into that sit, right? And I can reward here. I can accent that I want him looking at me. Good. I can play this game. He's supposed to stay looking at me. Yes. Good. All right, so that's how we do it. I'm going to show you how we graduate this. I see. I've got it from a short distance from here. I can even do it from here. Here and right up. There's the lure. Right to this and we flow, right? Yes, the behavior doesn't stop until I string it together. There's actually 3 if you look at it. I've got it here, he's sitting. I've got it looking up at me, which is my hands go to my face. And then I've created this other game, which you're supposed to stay looking at me until you're released. Yes, okay? Now I'm going to show it to you in a bigger fashion. We're going to go this way, Tina, and I'm going to be backing up fast. I see. And here's how we create speed. I'm going to take my ball. He wants this ball. I'm going to call him into to the here, and I'm not going to ask him to sit. I'm going to be working on speed with this one, right? Again, another drill. Buddy, here, yes, good boy. And right between my legs. So then I'm going to start standing here, trying to look good, and then at the last second, right between my legs. That's going to create the speed I want to me on my entry, right? Because I want a fast return, and I want the dog to basically, I'm going to be a little graphic here, guys. I want him to burn his ass on the ground when he comes in and sit fast, right? So I'm going to create that behavior with how I work it. Out. Good. Pas bouger. But we got to create this first. And I'll worry about the sitting and the stopping and looking up at me, and we'll pull it together. All right, buddy. Here. Yeah, good boy. But that's how you create speed, right between the legs. He's going to be looking for that. All of a sudden I go from this to this, and it goes between the legs. And I can mix that into my routine. And then I'll start asking him to sit first and look at me, and then I'll show you one other one. Out that we have in this pattern of different 2 or 3 things. Out, I see, out, good. If you watch this one, ready, here, yes, good boy. See how he got that release in between my legs? This ball is a very big tool with a string. Out, good. So how I create that, and I tie this whole thing together in little pieces of the puzzle to get a full behavior pattern. There's a lot of different behaviors that are in this. Think about it. Buddy, here, good. We get to sit. Pause. Yes, good boy. So after a while, he's going to be knowing if I come in, skid into a stop, my reward's going to be there. And he's waiting that. That's all built in with duration, right? But it's a crescendo. That explosion release is a big part of what I started on as a puppy. If you remember that, I'm always talking about explosion releases. This is the same kind of thing. Buddy, out. I see. Pas bouger. See if I can get the flow. Buddy, here. And I move backwards, ask for the sit. Yes. And then that explosion right into that toy. But you notice what I'm trying to accent here is how that explosion release starts from when he's a puppy. Young on that table. Remember how we exploded him off of the table? Same thing. So I hope that helps a little bit. We're talking about now today isolating behaviors and getting little pieces of that puzzle that we make exactly perfect, and then we can pull it together in a complete compound exercise, right? Compound would be multiple things he's got to do to complete one whole full exercise. And it's all done with pieces of the puzzle. All right, Mark Ferrasci and Buddy, you guys have a good day. Thank you very much.